Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tudo Frank from Tudo ICT Academy, and we are still learning data analysis using SQL and Excel. SQL and Excel. So today we've done a lot, and I want to move ahead to the third question. We've been able to answer the first and the second question. Now the third question is, what is the total amount of data made, total amount of cells made in each of the region? Let's find it out. So we will come back here to my SQL. Total amount of cells made in each region. Let's see. I'll type this code. Select sum, open bracket, so select sum, open bracket, cell underscore amount. We want the sum of cells amount. If I, from where, I have to put where I'm selecting from cell data. If I run this query, we're gonna have a single amount. Is this what we are asked to? No, this is totally wrong. This is total amount for all the region together. Let's see if this value is correct. The value is 3475. In case you can't see it clearly from your end, 3475 is the value. Let's see what we have in Excel, if this is correct or is wrong. Total amount, sales amount of all, that could be very wrong. That could be very wrong. Let's see. Cell amount is here. Let me go back to my SQL. 3475 could be very wrong. Select sum cell amounts from sales data. Let's see sales data first. What do we got on sales amount? Sales amount was the values we got here was a wrong value. We got wrong values here because of the fact that these values were in decimal. So we have to change these values and we have to import it back to the Excel, to the workbook. So these things happen sometimes. It happens, you get yourself confused, you don't know what to do. Let's see what we can do here. How can we delete everything on the table so we can bring in something else? I will say delete. I'm not going to delete the table. I'm going to delete only the contents of the table. So let's see if I can delete content of the table to import this data again. Delete from cell data, where order ID, between 1001 and 1043. I want to delete all the record, so I press my semicolon and I run this query. That could help me delete everything. So if I come back here and say select all from sales data, what do I got? I got nothing inside. Alright, let me go and work on my data here. I have to remove the decimal places if I want the data to be nice. So I just select everything here. I come here, instead of making it accounting, I change this to general, and we have normal values without decimal places. Okay, so I can highlight everything here again. I copy it, take it back here, and you click here as usual. You right click, then I will say paste rows. As you can see, it's gonna paste the rows for me again, and this time around we're gonna get the right record. I believe we have the right record now. As you can see, the right records are here. So click apply, and I click apply, then I click finish, and we got the record inside now. So if I come back here and I run this query that says select some sales amounts from sales data, select the sum of sale amount from sales data table. If I run this query, we're gonna have a bigger value, which is 1305676. 1305676. Let's see if that is correct. So coming back here, I want to see total of everything inside here. So I can just come down here and click on auto sum, and I press enter. We're not learning Excel. 1305675 point. I have to round it up. Let me round it up to the nearest odd number. So I decrease decimal. What we got? 1305657 5676 5676. Let's see if that is what we got here. 1305676 is correct. So our answer here is correct, but this is not what we were asked for. We were asked to find total P region. So what is the total amount of sales made in each of the region? Note the region we have here are, we have the central, we have the east, we have the west region. That three regions. So coming back to my SQL, I have to sort this out by coming here and continue the query. Select the sum of sales from sales data where region, note region was one of the column, where region equals to, let me start with west. The west have to be on quote because it is a voucher. Note we did not use anything like quotes here, quotation here, because these were integer values. When you are using a virtual value, there should be a quote. So I run this query. That should show us total for the west, which is 154,899. 154,899. For record purpose, it's not bad to come here and say region total sales, or you can call it the way it is, sale amounts. So we have the west. The amount for the west is what? Please, I have to take that again. 154,899. 154,899. Let's check it for the east. What do we got for the east? We don't need to type this again. We just need to change this from west to east. We run the query again, and the answer is 321007. 321007. Then we have the central. Let's see what we got for the central. I can highlight this and change this to central. Run the query. Then the answer is 829770. 829770. So we can see we got now total for each of the region, as you can see here. I'm just bringing this in case you want to visualize what we got here. You can actually visualize what we got here by just clicking here, clicking here. I like playing with this stuff. You can just click, pick a pie chart. I like to use a pie chart for this because the data are not much. You can just reduce the size and I place it somewhere here. Most of you know this one already. So this represents this data here, and you can see it's nice. Make it more beautiful. You can click here, come down here and pick something that has a background like this. This look better and presentable. Okay, so that question has been answered, though we were not asked to visualize that. I just did that for you to see clearly. We have gotten this done. What is total amount of sales made in each of the regions? So by running a single line query, we can get this done perfectly. The next question will be answered in the next video, which we are to create 4 views. We are to create 4 views to display separate record of sales made for each of the made by each of the 4 managers. So I'm going to do this in our next video. Thank you very much. Believe you have learned something. You've learned where we make mistake, we correct together. You have learned it. I don't have to hide behind to correct the mistakes. I told you what the error was. You see how it is being solved. This is a real-time class where you learn. This is not an edited video someone dropped on YouTube. This is the video I'm preparing right now, and you can see how I'm going about it. I'm not hiding anything from you. This is how my videos look like. That is why I am Tutor Frank. Not any other person can do this. Thank you very much.